everybody, and welcome to the beautiful North Bay town of Petaluma, California. Founded in 1858, certainly one of the oldest towns in California. And one of my earliest memories moving into the area in '98 was the whole controversy regarding this meat packing company that I'm going to show you in a couple minutes. And let me tell you, this was a vicious war of the meats that was raised here between PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and a local rancher group which was not doing a very good job of properly caring for the animals for slaughter, and just not very humane treatment of the cattle. So consequently, some nights, I think over the course of several years, in the late 1980s, I think it was 1998, 1999, 2000, there would often be people from animal rights groups that would sneak into this operation here. And this is not a yoga operation, although they do allow for parking here. They would sneak into here and they would set fire to the operations. And it got so bad and the controversy got so great that this group actually ended up selling to a group of people that promised to use humane treatment, to use humane methods to prepare, slaughter cattle, raise cattle. Well, it was a real, you never heard many more complaints about it, so I guess that they did a pretty good job. It's called the Marin Sun Meat Company over here. So we'll take a little look inside. It's a little difficult to see, but a place that was really steeped in controversy. When you live out here in California, you have every kind of rights group in the world that really becomes very militant, a lot of these groups, when it comes to treatment of animals and veganism and vegetarianism and all that. So we'll get kind of a look at the operation. I think it employs a lot of people. I've not heard any controversy about it since. They call it Mindful Meat, Marin Sun Farms, and it's called Mindful Meat. So a little better marketing name than Petaluma Ranchero, which it used to be. So, all right, let's take a look at it. I was just discussing that with that chick that came out in that red car, and I guess people are still a little bit on edge when it comes to the history of this place. But I said, you know, the change that has come about has been amazing, because you don't hear anything about it anymore at all. So usually no news is good news. But for them, you know, in the old days, they used to have all the cattle would be out here. You could see them from the hills, and it looked like they were jammed really close together and weren't properly cared for. Some people went in there at night. They did all kinds of investigations, but I never think that lighting fire to something or causing damage is a real good way to support the cause. But of course, these people felt differently, the PETA people, and they came in and they raised havoc. So it's a much better operation now. You don't hear any controversy at all compared to like 98 and 99. So it's a tribute to doing things the right way. So, okay. A couple guys came over. I guess their management or something kind of freaking out. What are you doing, you know? And I said, it's a positive story. It's a story of success here. It's not a bad story. And they said, well, you can understand why we're a little nervous. We got a real history with this place, and of course they do. So, well, good on them. I told them my story is nothing but good news about how well things could turn around here. You guys want to look at the history of firebombing this operation back in the late 1990s and early 2000s, a really, really brutal chapter in Petaluma's history. Let's get on to town. I was kind of worried those guys were going to like dust me or something, you know, like holy smokes, they were, they had followed me out to the road and then watched me take off. So, you know, they're a little gun shy. These guys have really been through hell, but I don't think that they're the ones that were there years ago. But you know, if you're gonna have animals, you're gonna slaughter animals, what the hell? Do it the right way. Do it the ethical way, right? Have something you can be proud of and go to sleep at night. And yeah, well, you know what, guys? It is time now, as we usually do. Let's poke inside and see what we're gonna eat on this grand adventure, okay? Before we start looking around town a little bit. All right. This is really a dismal kind of place, this Lucky's here. If there's a kind of sketchy end of town, this is kind of it, the north end. Not many supermarkets look good in brown paint, brown and black, huh? Let's grab a cart, see what we are going. I'm gonna grab a basket. Oh boy. Let's see what we're gonna get. I'm not sure what they have in the way of prepared foods. It may not be a big thing here. Still kind of rattled after those guys were kind of dogging me. The meat place, huh? I'm definitely going to eat out tomorrow. I just need a sandwich and stuff like that. Not seeing anything down here. Let's go over the other side. Well, it looks like we're going to be grabbing a bite outside too. They don't have anything, any prepared sandwiches or anything here. It kind of sucks. Let's get out of here. Well, yeah, that place kind of sucked. Well, as is our habit when we go on these adventures, let's go ahead and take a little rolling around view before we get up close and personal with a lot of Petaluma here. I'm so happy to have you guys along. We'll figure out dinner or breakfast as we go. You know, it's not like we're busted down van dwellers without a pot to piss in, right? The joy of being a ham and egger is you got money in the pocket, baby.